So let us solve a problem based on the free energy delta H equal to T minus D delta S. So I have collected some questions. At 25 degree centigrade, delta standard free energy for the process H2O liquid is converted into water and gas is 8.6 kilojoule. This is the free energy when liquid water is converted into gas. So what is the vapor pressure of water at this temperature? So we have to find the vapor pressure. So first at equilibrium. So at equilibrium what happens? So delta G standard we have, right? Minus RT is equal to here natural log K into equilibrium. So what is K equilibrium? So here we can write K equilibrium is nothing but the you can see this pressure, so partial pressure of water divided by the standard pressure, that is 760 millimeter. So okay, so here so we can put value. So delta G is given here 8.6 kilojoules. We can write it 8.6 into 10 power 3, and this R is there. So R is 8.314 and temperature is 298. So here we'll get natural log KQ, or we can write here log of K equilibrium will be your 8600 divided by minus, you put sign here, 8.314 into 298 and multiplied by 2.303. So here on solving, so we'll get here a log of K equilibrium is 1.5. okay, this is the K equilibrium. So now we can solve here partial pressure of water. K equilibrium is 1.5, but we have to find the partial pressure of the water. So partial pressure of the water will be P naught into K equilibrium, that is 1.5 into 760. So on solving you will get here 24 torr. So this is our answer. For the auto ionization of water at 25 degree centigrade, water at liquid stage converted to H plus and OH. This is the ions. Equilibrium constant of this is 10 power minus 14. So what is the delta G naught for this process? So here again we'll use the same equation. Delta G naught is equal to minus RT, so, and natural log KW. So because instead of writing we have got KW over here, so put this all value. We have to find the delta G naught. So here R is given here minus 8.314 and temperature is given 298. okay, and this will be your 2.303 and multiplied by log of K, that is 10 to the power minus 14. So on solving, so directly we'll get here value 80. So this much is there, so it is 80,000 joule, or we can write here 80 kilojoules. So this is our answer. Hypothetical reaction A2B2 will give you 2AB, and heat of the reaction of free energy and change of entropy, standard change of entropy are 20 kilojoule and minus 20 kilojoule per mole minus 20 joule or per Kelvin mole per mole respectively at 200 Kelvin. So if change in so molar enthalpy at constant pressure is 20 joule per Kelvin per mole, so what is the standard change in enthalpy at 400 Kelvin? So here we have to find out delta H naught. So for delta H naught, so again, so we have equation that delta G is equal to delta H naught minus T delta S. So all is at temperature 200, it is 200 Kelvin given here. Okay, and delta H will be how much? So delta H at 200 will be equal to 20 minus 4, that is 16 kilojoule per mole. So why 20 minus 4? So it is given here, so 20 is this much here, and T delta S will be your 4. So T delta S means this is the delta S 4 is given here 20, and temperature is given here 200. So 200 into 20, it becomes your 4. It becomes your 40,000. So okay, so we have to take kilojoule. 20 minus 4, it becomes here. So here T delta S, you write here T delta S your 4 kilojoule. Okay, now we have to find out second temperature at 400 degrees centigrade. So for this one, second temperature, so right here for second temperature, and delta H naught at T2 will be here, we can write here delta H naught at T1 and plus delta Cp T2 minus T1. okay, So delta H2 is nothing but the delta H naught at 400 Kelvin. This is given here, delta H naught, that is 16 kilojoule. So we can write here 16, and this will be 20 multiplied by 20 divided by 1000. So on solving we will get answer here 16 plus 4, it will be 20 kilojoule per mole. So this is at the temperature of 400 Kelvin. Calculate is the free energy of formation of ammonium chloride at 310 Kelvin will be a heat of formation of you have to calculate this temperature, and heat of formation, that enthalpy of ammonium chloride is given minus 314. So this is the standard heat of the formation, and nitrogen given here 192, and for entropy of hydrogen given 130, and Cp is given 0, and for Cl2 entropy, standard entropy of Cl2 given 233, and standard entropy for ammonium chloride given 99.5 joule per Kelvin per mole. So all the data is 300 Kelvin. So here we have to find out free energy, that is delta G at 310 degree centigrade. So again, first we have to find out what entropy, change in entropy so of this reaction. So here change the entropy of ammonium chloride we can write here. So right here it will be at 300 Kelvin. How much? So this will be your entropy at ammonium chloride, sorry, entropy at ammonium chloride minus, this will be your half into entropy of nitrogen plus 2 into entropy of hydrogen plus half into entropy of oxygen. So this will becomes how much? So on solving you will get here, so entropy of ammonia, everything is given here, minus 314. So if you write here minus 314, you will get answer on solving minus 374 joule per Kelvin per mole. Okay, now one more thing. So again entropy of Cp is given here 0. Okay, so this means that the entropy at 300 temperature will be equal to entropy at 300. Both will be equal to each other, because if the constant pressure is this enthalpy is 0, then the entropy at this whole temperature will be also 0. So if you are taking here 374 Kelvin at 300, so definitely entropy at 310 will be same only, that is minus 304 joule per Kelvin per mole. Okay, now we have to find the enthalpy at 310. Enthalpy at 300 will be again same, because if entropy is same, so this will be also same. So entropy of a formation at 300 Kelvin will be, both will be equal to minus 314.5 joule. So whatever is given, this is for 300, so 310 will be also same. So now we know for this temperature this is given here. So now we can find the delta G. So delta G naught at 310 Kelvin will be delta H naught at 310 minus temperature given here 310 into entropy into S. So here delta H is minus 314.5 minus this will be your 310 into minus 374 and divide by 1000. So on solving we will get answer here minus 198.56 kilojoule per mole. So this is basically our answer. So calculate standard free energy at 27 degrees centigrade. So here cobalt 3O4 plus 4 CO gas is giving 3 cobalt solid state plus 4 CO2, and heat of formation for this all given also here. So we have find the delta G. So for delta G again temperature is given, so we don't know this one delta S. So first we have to calculate the delta S and delta H property. So here delta H will be, so we have take the product mass reactant. So this is cobalt is given here, and this is the carbon dioxide given here. So we can write this value. So for cobalt 393, so we can write here 4 into minus 393.5. Okay, plus this is 0, this is for the product, minus for reactant is given here 891. So right here minus 891, and this will be your again minus 110.5, and this is multiplied by 4. Okay, so this is for the carbon monoxide, this is for the CO3O4, and this is the 0 for the cobalt, and this is for the carbon dioxide. Okay, So on solving here we will get answer minus 241 kilojoule per mole. Similarly we will find for the of the entropies. Entropy will be again same, so it is given here. Just take same value, 3 into 30 plus 4 into 200, 13.7. okay, so here again this is your this much, and minus this will be your 102.5. okay, and again minus 4 into 197.7. so here we are subtracting, you add it, subtract it. So on adding here we'll get the value 51.5 joule per Kelvin more. okay, now here delta G, now we know the delta S, we know the delta S and delta G. So delta S we know that, delta F is delta enthalpy and entropy we know that, and temperature we know that. So again we can write here delta H minus T, delta S will be, here delta H is minus 214, write down 241 minus temperature is 300, and delta S entropy will be 51.5 divided by 1000. So here we will get minus 256.45 kilojoule per mole. So this is the standard free energy for this reaction. So calculate heat of formation in kilojoule per mole for Cr2O3 from this heat of reactions, and sulfur standard free energy and standard entropy values provided at 27 degrees centigrade. And this is our reaction. So here this standard free energy of this reaction is given here, and for this reaction entropy for chromium, entropy for oxygen, entropy for Cr2O3 is also given here. So we can directly write here delta G naught for this reaction is delta H naught minus T delta S. So here delta S is how much? So delta S for this reaction is product minus reactant. So here product is Cr2O3. So we can write here 2 into 81. So this is for the Cr2O3, and minus, so here chromium is 4. So for chromium they have given value 24. So right here 4 into 24, and again plus this is the value, and next is your oxygen. Oxygen is your 3 into 205. So on solving we will get here this value will be your, so this is the value, so value will be solving. So we will get here 2, and this is 62, and this is given here 96, and plus this is your 5 into 3 15. So 3 into 2 615. So this is our value. Now similarly we can find the enthalpy of this reaction. Enthalpy of the reaction will be given here how much. So this will be solving in the same way, product minus reactant. So we will get value here minus 2258.1 kilojoule per mole. okay, now heat of reaction is equal to 2 into heat of formation, okay, of Cr2O3 at solid is given here. So that is nothing but the this is given here, and we have to find this one. So again heat of formation, okay, for Cr2O3 will be this, we know that this is the value. So minus 2258.1 divided by 2. So here we will get here minus 1129.0205 kilojoule per mole. So here I have calculated these values, just I am writing all these things. So this is our answer. So for this reaction this is urea NH2 CONH4 is converted into NH3 per carbon dioxide on heating. So if the equilibrium pressure is 3x bar, then what would be the heat of the reactions? So again at equilibrium delta G naught is equal to minus RT of natural log Kp. So here Kp is given. So this is our two gases is there. So for partial pressure of ammonia whole square into partial pressure of CO2. So we can write this value. This is your 2x whole square multiplied by x. So this becomes here 4xq. Okay, so we can put this value directly over here. So minus RT natural log, this will be your 4xq. Okay, so again delta G naught will be here minus RT natural log 4 minus 3 RT natural log x. So this is our equation. So if you know the value of x, we can find out this whole equations. So this is our answer.